Hello again, YouTube. My area of interest, and therefore my area of knowledge, is British motorcycles from the late 1930s onwards. So when I came across this beauty at a classic bike show at Ardingly last year, I confess I knew absolutely nothing about it. So I have done a little bit of research. I'm not actually entirely sure how you pronounce Koehler Escoffier. I'm guessing it's Escoffier because it's a French brand. It takes its name from the engineer and from the mechanic stroke works racer who founded the company in Lyon in 1912. The pair's background and quest for speed gave them numerous racing wins in the early years, which paved the way for the development of some really good stuff. Amongst other things, their very successful Mandoline overhead valve 500V twin. Things were to be short-lived though, as Escoffier died in 1914. There is almost no information available about this chap, so given the year, it may have been as a result of a conflict in Europe, or it could possibly have been in a racing incident. I absolutely don't know. And Koehler was packed off to Russia to fight in the Great War. After the years of the war were over, what remained of the company was sold off. The Mandoline engine, it lived on in a developed and improved version and was coupled to a Sturmey-Archer gearbox. It continued to race successfully in its improved form. It did achieve some notable wins, but by the 1920s or the mid-1920s, it had reached the limit of its development potential. So Raymond Guiget, another name I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce, revealed an all-new 1000cc machine, which immediately started winning races. Very few of these machines, along with the 500cc single, which was essentially half of the 1000, were produced. Unfortunately, brilliant engineers and great racers are frequently terrible businessmen, and so it was that the Koehler Escoffier was finally crippled again. A twist of fate, courtesy of France's racing ruling body, saw the name saved by Monet-Goyon, who in 1929 bought everything and retained the services of Guiget, who with their backing had by 1930 developed France's most advanced motorcycle racing engine, the Koehler Escoffier 500 GP V-twin. Monet-Goyon continued to trade until after World War II, producing Villiers-powered machines until it eventually folded in 1957, taking the Koehler Escoffier name with it. But this example, I believe from my research, is a 1937 500cc example, which would make it an engine derived from the earlier one half of the overhead valve V-twin design. I can't be absolutely sure about my details on this, as information on the marque in general is fairly scant, and information on the models specifically is almost non-existent in the areas in which I've tried to research it. So if you have any information about a brand that I can barely pronounce, built by people that I definitely can't pronounce, I would be really interested to hear from you, because I have a tremendous interest in motorcycles from what I consider to be the golden age of development. Thank you for listening and for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.